Hi, I'm Jake with LaGrange County REMC. I'm here with Brandon Altimus. He's our operations manager. Today we wanted to show you a video, very simple video, on how to do some basic maintenance on your refrigerator that will do two things for you. Number one, it's going to maintain the efficiency that the refrigerator operates on. But the second thing it's going to do is make sure that the longevity, its servitude, is going to stay at a relatively designed level. So, for example, if you don't keep these clean, you could shorten its life from anywhere about 15 years down to about 10 years. So we want to make sure that it's serviceable and it keeps working like it's supposed to for hopefully the next 20 years. And by doing the simple maintenance that we're going to be doing on Brandon's refrigerator, it should help it make it run efficiently and make you not have to buy a new refrigerator anytime soon.
That's always a plus.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like it.
All right, so to be fair, we're going to be a little gracious here. Brandon didn't do anything before we get started on this. You live here, this is the way it's going to look in most homes, so it's a realistic approach and look at what you're going to be dealing with if you clean your own refrigerator coils. So follow along and just keep in mind you're going to need some basic tools. Some of the basic tools that you're going to need to do this job, and then they're very simple. You need a very soft bristled brush. This one's a cheap one you can buy. It's like a Home Depot, Menards. Telescopes back in. This is also used for cleaning your lint traps in your dryer. You'll need some kind of a nut driver or a screwdriver. I happen to have mine on an impactor because it just saves time. You'll need some kind of extra light, whether it's your house lighting or if you've got something you can plug in and help illuminate the areas that you're going to be working in. A shop vac is extremely handy, or you can use your home vacuum as well, but you do need to have a bristled brush that you can use to get inside and clean all the stuff off the fins and the coils. And this isn't required, but it's very handy, and that's if you have an air compressor, or you can buy cans of compressed air with a wand, something that you can reach inside and blow dust and grime, dog hair, that kind of stuff off the coils as you're going. And as we proceed, you'll notice that the shop vac is used a lot to follow up behind things like the brush and then the air nozzle. All right, so once we get the refrigerator slid out, we're going to unplug it. And then we're going to remove the panels off the refrigerator. There's one in the front. And you can see how dusty it is underneath there. And then there's a panel in the back. In this particular case, it has 3 screws on it. And one was so dusty we couldn't even see the other screw. And you can see all the components in the back of the refrigerator. The condensing unit, the fan motor, and the fan blades. And then the evaporator, which is the part that exchanges the heat from inside the refrigerator to the outside of the refrigerator. And you can see how thick the dust and debris is on this one. So by cleaning all that off of there, this will run at a much more efficient level. And then from there, it's just a matter of cleaning up the areas surrounding the refrigerator. We're going to go ahead and use the shop vac with a soft bristled brush and clean up all the debris off the walls, the sides of the cabinet, even the back cover. We want to make sure that just about every surface, both of the refrigerator and the surrounding area, is completely free of debris. That way, the next time this condensing unit kicks on, it won't pull any of that dust and get it stuck to the coils. It's pretty amazing how these little shop vacs with the soft bristled brush do a job on this. So as you can see now, I'm putting the soft bristled brush on the end of the shop vac, and I'm just lightly working it over top of all the coils, any of the components on the inside, using light pressure. I'm not pushing hard on anything. And I switch back and forth between that and the small nozzle and just work it around all the cracks and crevices. And in this instance, I'm using the brush independently, and I'm brushing off the back of the fan blades, and then using the shop vac to clean up any of the excess that falls off. And while you're under here, it's a good idea to make sure you clean off the frame as well. So after I get the fan coils cleaned off, I'm using the shop vac to clean off all the pockets of all the dust and lint and dirt that's collected on the inside of the frame rails. Now on some of these refrigerators, the coils are nothing more than what looks like a big sheet of wire mesh that runs up and down the back, vertically up and down the back of the refrigerator. And it makes cleaning the coils a lot easier with these bristle brushes in the shop vac. In this case, everything's tucked in underneath, and so we're using this flexible fine bristle brush to scrub down areas I couldn't get with the shop vac or with the small nozzle. And it also turned out to be very clean, so I didn't have to use the compressed air to blow anything off. Keep in mind that, again, as those coils are cleaned up and you get that debris off of there, they will more efficiently move the heat from inside the refrigerator to the outside of the refrigerator. Looking at the refrigerator from the front, this one doesn't have any coils that are underneath. Some refrigerators do. And if that's the case, then you would just use the fine bristle brush with the extension and then the shop vac to clean up anything that falls off. In this case, I'm just cleaning up any loose debris so it doesn't get pulled back towards the blower motor or towards the fan. As you can see, the final result is a crisp and clean looking unit. No debris, no pockets of dust that can get sucked into the fan or past the coils. And once everything's all done, we're going to button the system back up with 3 screws and the panel on the back. And the front vent louver. Snaps in place just like that. Then at this point, Brandon and I are just going to slide the refrigerator back in place, plug it back in, and make sure everything's functional. So that was the project. Took about 25 minutes, and now the system has no dog hair, no dander, no dust, no dirt underneath. The fin tubes are clean, the vent fan blades are clean, everything can breathe like it's supposed to, should run at a more efficient level. Anything you want to add to it, Brandon? I'm putting you on the spot.
No, I appreciate it.
In that case, thank you for letting us come in and
Yeah, thank you.
use your house as the guinea pig. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call our office at 1-877-463-7165. If there's anything we can help facilitate, we'll be happy to. And if you don't feel like you can take that task on yourself, we can probably lean you towards some people that might be able to help you out. Thanks for watching.